The content of this podcast is provided for general informational purposes only and is not intended as, nor should it be considered a substitute for professional medical advice. Happy New Year, everyone. This is Karen Nickel, family nurse practitioner, and this is Itchy and Bitchy, a podcast that provides answers to your many unanswered health questions. I'm going to remind you again about my course called The Perimenopause Answer. If you are going through this phase in life called perimenopause, or if you don't know if you're in perimenopause, I would love to have the opportunity to talk to you about the course to see if it is the right fit for you. There is a link on our website, itchyandbitchy.com, and our Facebook page, I and B Podcast, where you can schedule an appointment for a Zoom call with me. This is a Zoom call with me. When you make an appointment, I will be sitting at my desk waiting for you to join the one-on-one Zoom call. This episode will be released on January 4th, 2025. 2025. Yes, indeedy. Flipping the calendar to January 1 inspired me to look at studies on the making of New Year's resolutions. My questions included, why do we make New Year's resolutions? Who is the most likely people to make them? How many of us do not make resolutions come January, and why? What are the resolution success rates? Why do these January pledges fail? What can we do to improve our success rates? Amazingly, there are studies that can give us this information. So why do we make New Year's resolutions? Most people in the U.S. make resolutions to address health, relationships, or finances. And young people are the most likely to make at least one resolution on the 1st of January. Nearly half of adults ages 18 to 29 say they made at least one resolution this year, which is by far the largest portion of any age group. By comparison, about a third of those ages 30 to 49 say they made a resolution, while only about a fifth of adults 50 and older have done so. It's apparently a live and learn situation, I guess. So 30% of Americans make resolutions for the new year. So obviously 70% do not. Of that group of people who do not participate in this tradition, a majority of them, 56%, say their main reason for not doing so is they simply do not want to make resolutions. About 10% of those who didn't make a resolution say they don't do it because they break them too easily. I guess they know themselves well. About 10% must feel they have some level of perfection in their life because they say they couldn't think of a resolution to make. And 6%, who probably have foggy brain, say they forgot to make one this year. Whoopsie. You can likely guess many, if not all, of the top New Year's resolutions for 2025, but here they are. Here are the top 6 New Year's resolutions for 2025 from a survey of 1,050 people conducted by Statista. Coming in at number 6, at 9% of those making resolutions, is to reduce spendings on living expenses. Tying number 6 at 9% is to quit smoking. 15% of people resolve to lose weight, to put it in the number 4 spot. At spot number 3, 17% of people pledge to exercise more. Eating a healthier diet is number 2, with 19% of people making that resolution. And the number 1 resolution of 2025 is to save more money. 21% of people making resolutions have this goal. 43% of the people who were interviewed for this study said, I am not making a resolution. 23% of adults quit their New Year's goals by the end of the first week of January. I'm going to say that again. A quarter of people, 23% of adults, quit their New Year's goals by the end of the first week of January. By the end of January, 43% of adults have quit their resolution. Recent research has shown that just 9% of Americans actually keep their resolutions throughout the year. So, why do 91% of people abandon their resolutions? According to Mayo Clinic, a common reason for failure is that we lack a clear, achievable plan. Without having specific goals that are measurable, it's easy to lose track of our progress or lack thereof and give up when motivation goes bye bye. We also can have unrealistic expectations, and that leads to frustration and abandonment of the resolution. According to experts at the University of Delaware, our stressful or exhausting days can lead to impulsive decision making like breaking a diet or skipping the trip to the gym. These moments can sabotage our long term goals. Also, we love immediate gratification. We want quick rewards rather than keeping an eye on the long game. To be successful, we have to buy into delayed gratification when we have made long term resolutions like saving money or changing to a healthy or healthier lifestyle. Resolutions also often fail because they are made out of a long held tradition rather than a meaningful personal commitment to change. Clearly, the 9% of those who achieve their resolutions are a dedicated bunch of people. They attributed their success in part to keeping a goal journal or a goal planner and set up a second accountability method. I'll share methods to maintain your New Year's resolutions after this quick break. Welcome back. As I mentioned before the break, those who have achieved their goals throughout the new year used a journal or a planner. A second method to improve accountability is to use habit tracking apps or budgeting apps. On my iPhone, I have a fitness app that measures your activity through the day. And as you're active, the app draws a ring, a red ring, and the goal is to do enough activity to close that ring. It's a really good visual, to be honest. In addition to the fitness app, there are diet apps and budget apps you can use to help you stay on track with your goals. These are easily found wherever you get your apps. The good news is that there's no shame in picking back up if you've slacked on a goal for a bit. So, if you have a day or a week or even longer when you haven't adhered to your resolution, you can start it back up again. It is important to be kind to yourself after setbacks occur. Be aware that lapses are part of the process, and treating yourself with kindness can help you remain focused on your long term objectives. Be aware that there is something called Quitter's Day. Interestingly, Friday is the day of the week that goal setters are more likely to drop their resolutions. Specifically, the second Friday of the month. The second Friday of the month is the day people are most likely to quit. Thus, it is dubbed Quitter's Day, the second Friday of the month. So, set yourself up for success. If, for instance, your goal is to stop or decrease alcohol intake, you may want to avoid going out to bars, parties, or restaurants on Fridays, especially the second Friday of every month. If you want to be one of the 9% of people who stick to their New Year's goals, it helps to start with small, achievable goals to avoid getting overwhelmed. For instance, if you're trying to increase the amount of water you drink in a day to remain hydrated and healthy, consider swapping your second cup of coffee for a glass of water instead. When you've achieved that goal, you can expand your hydration goal until you've worked up to the amount of water you want to drink on a daily basis. It's a small step by step process. Know why you've chosen your resolution. The deeper the meaning, the more likely you will stay committed to the goal. You can have increased success by writing your goals down. This keeps your goals visible and helps you remember them, which helps you achieve them. You can write your goal or goals down on a post it note and stick it to your bathroom mirror so you can see it every day. I have used this method and it works. Share your goal or goals with your friends and family so they can support you. Support aids success. Consider choosing a goal that makes you happier. Rather than creating a goal that you feel you should do, that you feel obligated to do, consider goals that improve your happiness. To do this, you need to make sure the goal you set is important to you and only you. Make a resolution that aligns with your goals, your priorities, your dreams, and your aspirations. Remember that goals are tools, not a measure of your value as a human being. Personally, I have made a resolution to practice gratitude daily. It is an achievable goal, and it is known that practicing gratitude can improve your health and happiness. On a scientific physiologic level, it can help you regulate your autonomic nervous system, which can reduce stress hormones and symptoms of depression and anxiety. It can also help you be more emotionally stable and resilient. A small goal that reaps many benefits. I'm on it. Happy New Year to all of you. Wherever you listen to this podcast, please leave a review and rate the podcast. Your reviews and ratings really matter. I encourage you to visit our Facebook page, I and B Podcasts, where you can give us a like and leave comments or questions for me. Our website is itchyandbitchy.com, where there are blogs with some of our subjects available for you to read. On the Facebook page and the website, we have the information about how to schedule an appointment with me so we can chat about how my perimenopause course can help you if you are going through this phase in life. As always, thanks to Forrest Wenzel, our producer and our composer of our theme music, and the person who does all the behind the scenes work to make this podcast possible. Thank you, Forrest. Forrest is about to start his second of 4 semesters to earn a master's degree in music composition at the prestigious Peabody Music Conservatory. If you want to listen to some of his music other than the Itchy and Bitchy theme song, which I love, you can go to his website, forrestwenzel.com, FORRESTWENTZEL.com. Remember in this new year that your health is in your hands. I'm grateful for you.